I'm getting a bit of a late start on the video today because I've been out and about. I got some steel. The steel place I go to, which is Shapiro Metal Supply, if you're curious, is doing curbside pickup now because of the whole pandemic thing. Get out of my way. This is the angle iron I got to frame up the window holes in the bus, but we'll talk about that in a second. First of all, in yesterday's video, I mentioned that I've been having some slight buzzing sounds coming from my lav mic setup here, and my God, you all came to the rescue with all the solutions that you suggested. So many suggestions, and they were by and large brilliant. And the suggestions generally fell into two camps. One is reduce the electromagnetic interference that's causing the buzzing in your microphone setup because it's wireless. And the second suggestion camp is fix the buzzing in post-processing. I've gotten a lot of suggestions, emails, tweets, comments obviously, about how to do this post-processing fix, and generally they're suggesting, you all have suggested using Audacity because it's free. One person even sent me a clip on Twitter, a before and after clip of the hum removal. It was actually the part in the video where I was talking about the microphone setup. And he did the filtering using Audition, which I believe is an Adobe product, and I was incredibly impressed. In the second clip, the after clip, after he did the hum removal processing, there was no hum, but the audio seemed to be completely unaffected. Now, honestly, I did listen to it only on my phone, but from what I heard, it seemed like the audio was unaffected otherwise, and the buzzing was gone. I have played around with audio editing in the form of hum removal, but I've only done that in Final Cut Pro, not in an audio editing software suite of any type. So I think tonight I'm going to download Audacity, because it's free, and play around with that. But as far as long-term solutions go, I'm not going to do post-processing of the audio for every single video I upload, because that would be an annoying extra step. And this is the only microphone I ever use. It really is. So I want to take the other camp's advice, look at the other camp's advice, which is reduce the electromagnetic interference that is causing the buzzing in the first place, not edit it out later. A few of you have suggested using a ferrite bead choke, which I only heard about this morning. A personal friend of mine even suggested that, and he explained to me roughly what it is. It's ferrite beads. That's it. It's just a little plastic clip that fits around the wires, and it's full of presumably ferrite beads, and it's an electrical choke that somehow reduces electromagnetic interference. I don't have a clue how it works. I didn't research it at all, but I did go to Amazon and order a 12-pack for like $8. But given the current state of Amazon, it's going to take about a week for that to get here. So before I try that out, I'm going to try an even simpler solution to reduce electromagnetic interference on my mic cable here. Now this is assuming that the interference is actually on my mic cable itself and not the transmission somehow. What I'm going to try is aluminum foil tape. I don't know if this will work. I don't know if this will work at all, but the worst that could happen is it doesn't work and I look silly, but I already look silly in videos. So I'm going to wrap my microphone cable in aluminum foil tape to see if it will shield out the electromagnetic interference. Because there's all kinds of electromagnetic interference in this building. And here we've got presumably the cheap LED drivers in all of my overhead lights are causing interference. I've got the phone in my pocket. I've got the Wi-Fi, ubiquity antenna, of course the government mind control satellites, and just all kinds of things that could be causing interference and interfering with my audio. So let's see if this stupid easy fix does the trick. Now this next part's going to be tricky because I have to take off the mic that I am currently speaking in to apply the tape to it. So the audio is going to get a little funky now. You ready for this? This is what my gut sounds like. Anyway. Let's try shielding this cable with aluminum foil tape to see if it reduces my faint humming sound in my microphone setup. This may be completely silly, but it's kind of what I'm going for, because entertainment. I'm really liking these daily videos, by the way. They're so casual, and that's how I'm treating them. It's just like a casual chat out in the shop, just coming out here to do things. and I'm enjoying it. There's no stress, no worrying about, oh God, what kind of content am I gonna come up with next? It's just, let's go out to the shop and let's do things. In this case, I'm wrapping aluminum foil tape around a microphone cable. See what happens. Hi! Does it look weird? I think it looks weird. More importantly, does it work? Is it blocking out the electromagnetic interference and reducing that light buzzing sound that was always present on my microphone that was especially audible to my viewers with tinnitus? I guess I won't know until I edit this video tonight. I'll put some text here to say whether or not it worked. Yes, that was a result. Anyway, I'm not going to be working on the bus today at all. And the reason for this is simple. It's 90 degrees out and it's sunny. So in the bus dungeon, it's going to be even hotter than it normally is. Even hotter than it is outside because convection heating and whatnot. The roof on that building needs replacing. It's bare metal. It just conducts heat, bakes it in there. So what I'm going to be doing instead is, hang on a second. What I'm going to be doing today is actually not automotive related whatsoever. In fact, it belongs on my second channel more than anything, but these are casual daily videos. You're just coming out here to hang out in the shop with me, so I'm not going to take it so seriously. What I'm going to be doing today is making a little Lego crafting table. It's raining now. Anyway, I'm going to be making a little Lego crafting table. Our 4-year-old boy has recently gotten into Legos, which is a lot of fun. And he's having a lot of fun. It's showing that he has spatial intelligence and he has creativity and he's building things. But the downside is there's Lego bricks all over our floor. And if you ever stepped on a Lego brick, it's not a pleasant experience. So I'm going to make him a little crafting table using these 2 Lego brick platforms and this sheet of plywood. Let's head out into the wood shop, shall we? And by the way, I am going to be getting back to the bus tomorrow if this isn't your sort of thing. I understand. I won't be offended if you click off this video. I also won't know. Say hi. Say hi, Burb. Burb is best, Burb. Also these Burbs. But this is best, Burb. Ooh. All right, here's the plan. I've got these 2 dudes right here in the middle. This is going to be the center of the crafting table, naturally. I'm going to cut off this extra bit of plywood over here. The table is just going to be this wide. And then, on either side of here, I've got these little plastic tubs. I'm going to cut a little slot to fit these tubs in to store Lego bricks in. And then I'm going to use this bit of plywood over here that I cut off to make little legs on the side, and that's pretty much it. I'm just going to assemble the whole thing with pocket screws because I want to get this done today. All right, next thing. My head's cut off. There we go. Next thing, I need to cut the holes in here for these plastic bins to drop into. I've already marked out the holes. It's on either end of the board. I just need to cut them out now. These bins, if I didn't mention, are for the Lego bricks storage. All right, now let's make some stubby little legs for it. Ow. All right, pocket screw time. The tiniest dab of glue for good measure. There we go. That looks like poop. Good thing this is the underside. There, that looks slightly less poopy. All right, now let's throw on a single coat of wipe-on poly just for good measure. Doesn't have to be much, just better than nothing. All right, now the part I've been looking forward to. Maybe not looking forward to the most, but looking forward to nonetheless. It's time to glue down these brick plates. And the reason I'm excited about that is because I get to use my cordless hot glue gun. You knew I had one of these, didn't you? I clicked everything else, Ryobi, that's cordless. Why wouldn't I have one of these? And here we are. One Lego crafting table slapped together in a couple hours. It didn't turn out great, but I only gave myself a couple hours. The idea of this thing was to do it in the span of today and not have it bleed over into any other days. And it did that job nicely. And it'll do the job nicely, and it'll make the child happy, if only briefly. It'll give him a place to play Legos on that isn't directly on the floor. Obviously, this was never meant to be a full-height table. It's supposed to be something that he sits on the floor with, because that's how he prefers to do it anyway, and this will probably work for him just fine. And if he doesn't like it, I'll use it. See you tomorrow.